Good morning Kasturians and welcome to video 1 of chapter Themes in World History, the first chapter of your history book. In this we will see the development of man, that various developmental stages. About this we have already heard in our junior classes the names like Australopithecus, Homo erectus, Homo sapiens, we are all familiar with. So let's start our chapter. In this, we can see four different pictures of human skulls. The first one is belonging to a species which is known as Australopithecus. The second one is of Homo erectus. Erect means straight. So you can literally say that it was the upright man. The third one being Homo sapiens, that is the thinking man. And the fourth one belongs to again the species, that is Homo sapiens, which means we, that is the present day human forms are there. Now you can see the difference. See the jaw, it is a bit outward, it is protruding outward. Here you can see it is protruding but it is becoming curved. Here you can see the protrudence has disappeared, and now here in the very first and second pictures you can see this line, it marks this skull is flat, this is becoming a bit oval, and here it is completely oval. That is the developmental stages. The brain as an organ has developed in this skull, and that is why this C and D, they belong to Homo sapiens, that is the thinking or the wise man. Means he has started thinking and applying logics to understand what is there and what for what purpose or where it can be put to use. This is why the present forms of humans are belonging to this Homo sapiens. Now, since we are studying history, so let's have a brief outlook into the history of this. See, we have hominids. Hominids actually, it is belonging to a family which is known as hominid, that is when we spell HOMINIDS, but the actually when we talk about hominid, so it is HOMINIDAE. The hominidae actually includes all different forms of humans, but these hominids, they have their own distinctive characteristics, like a brain size which you can see here, also the posture, as the second one was belonging to Homo erectus, that is the upright man. So upright posture, brain size, bipedal, and locomotion. When we talk about locomotion, see earlier sometimes we have heard ki we were apes. So apes, they were quadrupedal, means they used to walk on their four limbs, but now we are walking only on two limbs, and the remaining upper two limbs, they are used to hold or grasp things, that is we call them or we know them by our hands. So the hominids, they differed from each other. This one, that is Australopithecus, it was considered and it is estimated to be quadrupedal. Later on, this pedal locomotion based on the use of the limbs, it reduced, and now this Homo sapiens is bipedal. Also the hand, the thumb, this thumb, you can see why we are having a characteristic or remarkable feature, because when we see the apes, their thumb is joint like this with the palm, but now we are able to hold and grasp things because the thumb is just opposite to our fingers, and that's why this is also a remarkable characteristic that made the humans, the present day human forms, to develop, and they became more advanced rather than their predecessors, right? So Australopithecus and Homo are the genus of hominids, and each of these, they include several species. The major differences between these Homo and Australopithecus again is of brain, their brain size, the jaws and the teeth. Here you can see the shape of the teeth, here you can see the shape of teeth, and now you can see the shape of teeth. Earlier the man used to eat raw fruits. They used to kill the animals and eat raw flesh. For that the canines are the tearing teeth. So the earlier human forms are believed to be having canine teeth. And now you can see we are having a jaw which is a mix up of incisors, canines, premolars and molars. So that's all we have in this video. In the next video we will discuss this topic further. Thank you and have a nice day.